little bit after 5. I just headed over here and I'm about to take a hot yoga class. This is only my second time at this yoga studio. I saw it forever ago and I had been dying to try it. I just tried it for the first time on Sunday and I am back at it again for another round on Tuesday. So as you can tell, I clearly love the class, but really I've just been like missing group classes. So I'm excited to get in here and take this hot yoga class. This is their like spring break pop-up class. They don't always have like a 5:30 Tuesday class. They were just offering it this week. They have really early morning classes and I have not been able to make it to one of those yet. But anyway, we're gonna head in here and get a nice good sweat in before I head back. And yeah, but this vlog's just gonna be like a few days in my life, working from home. I work from home, completely remote, all the things. So wanted to just take you guys along for a few days in my life. So welcome to it. Okay, I wanted to show you guys what I am making for lunch today. I'm making the salad. I actually made it last week for dinner and then paired it with a protein. But when I had it last week, I really loved it and thought it would make a good like weekday working from home salad. So we're gonna make it today and then I'll have it for at least like the next day or so to have for lunches while working from home. It's a really easy like Brussels sprout salad. Ignore if you can hear the wind. There's literally like up to 50-mile-an-hour like wind gusts outside, so it sounds like the house is gonna be blown down, but I swear it's not. Anyway, let's get into the salad I'm making. Okay, so the base of the salad is actually like shaved Brussels sprouts, so starting with that, and then some apple, a little bit of Parmesan. Lemon is for the dressing. The dressing is super easy. It's just lemon, olive oil, and some maple syrup. Oh, and Dijon and some salt and pepper. I'm missing the Dijon, but I'll pull it out in just a minute. But then we're also gonna top it. I'm gonna take some chopped walnuts and kind of make like a roasted sweet nut. So I'm gonna use my chopped walnuts, some maple syrup, a little bit of salt, and then I'm actually gonna put, this might sound weird, but pumpkin pie spice on it to make some roasted nuts to top the salad with. So I'm gonna start with that so they can cool down by the time I assemble the salad. But that's everything you need, super easy. Okay, we've got our Brussels sprout base for the salad, so very finely chopped. I didn't mention before, and I'll tag the original TikTok below, but I did get this recipe off TikTok, and she did use like a food processor to like really chop up her Brussels sprout base. Okay, here's our finished product. This is my little salad for the day, and then this will all be left over for the next like couple of days. So I feel like this is just So perfect. This wind is seriously insane. I know you can hear it. But anyway, that's our little work from home lunch for the day. Okay, I've definitely said this before, but I think I've finally like actually found like a perfect, very, very minimal like makeup routine that I can do for work days or honestly just whenever, when I just want to feel like just slightly more put together. Just slightly. Like this seriously, like I feel like most people probably like, couldn't even really tell like when I'm wearing this. Because it really is like that minimal. And I've also just been, I don't know, I've recently been in the mood where I like want to look a little bit more presentable. Working from home, I can definitely get in a rut of like not wearing makeup, not putting myself together, forgetting to even like wash my face and stuff in the morning, because I just like immediately go from working out, walks, breakfast, whatever, and then I start getting emails, I get distracted, and then I like forget to even do that. So putting myself together, like number one, forces me to like do all the things that I need to do, including washing my face. But I just feel like it helps me like feel a little bit better. I feel a little bit more like prepared and ready for the day when I look a little bit more put together. I feel like it looks more professional too, like on calls with clients and stuff. So anyway, very, very minimal here. I recently got the Merit Beauty, I don't know what this is called, it's like a foundation concealer stick, kind of all in one. And I've actually really been liking it. I don't know why I was like kind of afraid of it for a while. I think because like I'm used to like putting on a full face. So like in what world would I need this like stick that doesn't really have a full purpose? So kind of putting this a little bit all over, but concentrating over the areas that I would normally want to conceal, like my under eyes, right in between my eyebrows. And I've been using a brush to blend this in, but that's just kind of my preference. And there's something about this, like it looks like your skin, but just like it's almost like skincare-esque makeup. Like when people are like just wearing skincare, but it looks like they have a little something on. That's how this feels, but it is makeup. Okay, even just that alone, I feel like makes a world of difference in like making my under eyes like not look like I have big dark circles and just kind of hiding some imperfections. But we're gonna take it just a couple steps further. I am gonna do a bronzer, the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer. This I feel like blends really easily and like looks kind of natural, I think. But this is definitely one that's like buildable. Like you can make this look, you know, a little bit more like nighttime wear versus daytime. I just put like, I feel like the tiniest amount on here. And I did switch from using the Merit contour stick to the Charlotte Tilbury. So I do like Merit's, but theirs is slightly oily where this is a little bit more matte. So I think I like it a little bit better, but I do still like the Merit contour stick too. You can tell that everyone is starting work for the day. So apologies if the Teams notifications are triggering for you. Okay, So see, just a little bit of contour goes a long way. It kind of gives a little bit of color to my face. And then I am gonna do a blush too, but totally optional, don't have to do this. And I'm, again, just gonna use like a very small amount. When I don't wanna use a ton of, this is the Rhode pocket blush. When I don't wanna use a ton, I put it on my brush first. I feel like it makes it look a little bit more minimal. You could stop here if you wanted to. I'm just gonna add a couple more things. I'm gonna do my eyebrows and by do my eyebrows, I'm literally just using the Benefit 24-hour brow setter. It's just a clear gel just to kind of get them in place. I did recently tint my eyebrows, so they have a little bit of color to them naturally right now. Not naturally. You know what I mean. I don't have to add any like color or anything to it right now. I'm doing my makeup. Okay, see, quick, easy. Gelled up the eyebrows, and then last couple things, I am gonna set my face just a little bit with the Charlotte Tilbury pressed powder, just a little bit like under the eyes and in some of my oily places. Again, not all over, but just where it's needed, like right there where it's really shiny. Yeah, see, gone. Okay, and then very last thing, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a lip. So I'm gonna use the Rhode lip liner. This is in the shade Press. And then I'm gonna do a lighter gloss on top. Also the Rhode lip tint, but this is in the shade Ribbon. So I'm gonna do this off camera, but one second. Okay, see, very minimal. Look a little bit more put together, but without, you know, a full face. And that took me like 5 minutes. So super easy. I do need to change still because I'm currently still in my like Lululemon long sleeve that I worked out and walked in, but I need to change and get on some client meetings. But now I feel a little bit more like put together, presentable, and ready for the day. So what do you guys think? Like, I feel like this is very minimal, low key, easy to throw on, but curious your guys' thoughts. So anyway, that's the new updated routine.